First, we will need to plant down our robot brain so it will supply power to the pneumatic system. Next, put down your solenoid. I put my solenoid in the middle since it will have to connect to all the other components. Now we will need to connect the brain to the solenoid via cable. The air pump goes down next. Make sure to connect the air pump to the solenoid via the cord already attached to the air pump. Our last component before the cylinders is the air tank. Make sure to place the air tank somewhat close to the air pump because next we'll have to connect the two. We will need to put tubing on both the air pump and the air tank and then attach the two via a fitting. Attaching the tubing to the components can sometimes be a hassle. I've noticed that twisting it onto the components can make it a little bit easier. We will now add a small piece of tubing and then a fitting to diverge the two tubes into two different inserts on the solenoid. Make sure you place the divergent tubes onto the two inserts labeled P. Now I'm placing down supports for the cylinders and the cylinders themselves. Now is a good time to mention that the solenoid has two sides which correspond to the two cylinders. I will label the cylinders as such. Also note that the top two inserts on the solenoid are the A side and the bottom two inserts on the solenoid are the B side. Make sure you correspond this to the A and B labels on the cylinders themselves. Now that the tubes are inserted correctly, I will straighten up the tubing and wiring of this system using cable anchor pieces.